Welcome to another edition of From the Front Lines, where we discuss both the day-to-day and one-of-a-kind issues facing real estate managers. In this special bonus episode, Kimberly Vasseur ARM, Learning and Development Manager at Jefferson Apartment Group and member of the IREM Technology Advisory Council, joins us to unpack the findings from the 2025 IREM and AppFolio AI Survey Report. AppFolio is a gallery-level industry partner, and this report was made possible thanks to their support through their 2025 industry partnership. We dive into how AI is streamlining property management tasks, from reputation management to financial reporting, and why its impact on employee experience remains complex. Kimberly also shares her perspective on the leadership strategies, training gaps, and workflow redesigns needed to unlock AI's full potential across the industry. Welcome to the podcast, Kimberly.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Now, first, from your vantage point, what surprised you most about the pace and nature of AI adoption in property management over the past year?
Well, I'm not surprised that there was a shift, but I am slightly surprised at how little companies have actually started implementing AI. But I completely get it. It's hard to choose products to implement when they're changing so rapidly. I do understand the hesitation. Companies have to start somewhere, though. The landscape is adapting and it's growing, and they don't want to get left behind. But I am glad to see that there is more openness to innovation and a real urgency to address operational challenges like rising costs and shrinking margins.
Okay, makes sense. And you've spoken about the importance of strategic leadership in driving AI adoption. What qualities or actions distinguish successful AI leaders in property management firms today?
Well, in my opinion, successful leaders should be cautiously proactive and people focused. Oftentimes, people hear AI and you're like, oh, I'm losing my job, or something like that. And that doesn't necessarily have to be the case, right? The survey shows that some companies are encouraging the use of AI, which is great. Those companies appear to have roughly about 35% higher unit to employee ratio, and that could indicate that they have better efficiency. Leaders at these companies, unlike some, right, they are not just joining every single AI initiative. I would imagine that they are redesigning workflows, investing in solid training, and fostering a culture of innovation. I say this based on my own personal experience in the companies that I've worked for and currently work for. There are companies that just kind of go all out. They try multiple different avenues. They try every new AI that comes along. But the prudent companies, typically those ones with a decent budget, but not unlimited, they're very selective, and they really try to make a go of what they see as a proper AI product that can grow with the company.
Awesome. And the report shows that AI users respond to online reviews 44 minutes faster than non-users. What do you think this says about the operational impact of AI, and where do you see the next big efficiency gains?
Great question. To me, the stat is clear. It's a clear indicator of how AI is streamlining reputation management. So faster response times have always directly influenced resident satisfaction and retention. Looking ahead, I can see this being used to make major efficiency gains in financial reporting, where AI users already generate complex reports almost a full hour faster than non-users. I think there's untapped potential in renewal management as well, where AI users can know about renewals and decisions on renewals almost a week ahead of their peers.
All right, awesome. So some cool stuff on the horizon to look forward to.
Absolutely.
And you noted that AI hasn't yet transformed the employee experience despite reducing mundane tasks. What barriers are preventing AI from delivering more meaningful change for property management professionals?
Well, AI can reduce mundane tasks. That's true. It hasn't yet transformed the employee experience. To me, the survey found little impact on job satisfaction and work-life balance. That's where I come up with that thought process. Many AI users still wish they had more time for strategic work, right? So to me, that suggests that there's a need for a better workflow integration, clearer role redesigns, and more leadership support to ensure that AI actually frees up time for higher value activities, not just speeding up those low value ones. Because typically, as these low value activities speed up, additional low value activities are often added to the plate of the team members without an AI workaround. So those high value opportunities like training, one-on-one meetings, full participation in resident events and things like that are often they're minimized, and which is unfortunate because it's the whole point, right, of AI is to be able to free up the time to be able to put it back into customer service and to the team and growth, right?
All right, that makes sense. And general purpose AI tools like ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot are widely used. How can property management companies better train staff to use these tools effectively while preparing for more specialized AI solutions?
Training needs to go beyond tool tutorials. It should focus on the AI literacy, including how those tools work, what their limitations are, and the ethical considerations. The survey shows that less than half of the respondents feel confident explaining that how AI works, even though 70% of those are confident that they can learn the new tools. Companies should offer scenario-based training, right? Peer learning, and they should provide ongoing support to help bridge the gap and prepare teams for the more specialized AI applications.
Okay, perfect. And the survey revealed that maintenance teams may be struggling with AI adoption. What do you think is missing in current AI solutions for maintenance workflows, and how should vendors respond?
So this question is near and dear to me because I love our maintenance teams and I feel like they get left behind frequently. But maintenance teams appear to be struggling with AI. I don't know that that's necessarily because they are unable to understand how to use it. I think it's a lack of training. So non-AI users in maintenance roles, they take longer to create and schedule work orders than AI users. So this suggests that the current tools may not be intuitive, well integrated, or just simply not being used. So vendors can do a better job of providing user guides, one-pagers, training for mobile accessibility, multilingual options. This isn't really a big one yet. They have training that is multilingual, but they don't really have functions within the apps that are multilingual, and I think that's important. And real-time coordination is also super important. Many companies forget those maintenance teams in training. I see it in many companies. Maintenance training is one of the nearest and dearest, and it's so important. I can't stress that enough. There are many options out there with the current technology that maintenance teams can use in real time that are already typically free with a service with the package that PCMs use. So techs can manage work orders from these mobile apps. They can manage their make-ready options. They can call residents without it looking as though it's calling from their personal phone number, right? There's just tons of opportunity there. And it eliminates printing work orders and that old school, you got to print two, staple them together and write on one, leave it in the apartment, write on the other one, take it back and hope it doesn't blow off the golf cart on the way back to the office so you can close it out. It eliminates all of that, that stress and that extra double work. Just by using the app. And another cool feature with most of these companies, your Real Pages and Entradas and Yardies and things like that, is they have the apps where even if you are not connected to Wi-Fi or to cell service, data, it'll sync later on. So you can still work within that app and do your work orders, be in that basement apartment where there's no reception, and you can still do everything, close out those work orders. And then when you get back to data or Wi-Fi, it will auto sync. And that's just huge for the maintenance teams. So it's just not being implemented successfully, I think, through a lack of training and things like that. So vendors really need to step up the game and adding that multilingual portion and having some better training solutions. And then PCMs really need to make sure that they are offering some really solid training for their maintenance teams as well.
All right, that makes a lot of sense. And looking ahead, what does a mature AI integration look like in property management? Can you paint a picture of how AI might reshape workflows, decision-making, or even tenant relationships in the next few years?
Sure. I mean, to me, mature AI integration would mean AI is embedded across the entire resident life cycle, from the leasing phase all the way to the renewals phase and move out phase. I really think it can reshape workflows by automating routine tasks and enhancing decision making with predictive analytics. We already see a little bit of that being used, but then also personalizing tenant interactions, right? Resident interactions. Imagine a system that not only like flags potential vacancy, but also recommends retention strategies based on specific resident behavior, right? That's what I see, where AI can go and what a mature AI would look like. So we start, with these programs that are helping us choose what residents or what prospective residents are going to be good leads, and those good leads are going to be great residents. And then while they're actually residents, don't stop at just getting them in the door, foster those relationships over time, track those relationships over time, track work orders, track complaints, track surveys, all of that to help determine if those people are going to renew or how we can get them to renew, based on, AI in the background kind of helping guide us along.
All right, great. Well, thanks for joining us, Kimberly.
Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Visit IREM.org for more knowledge to take on real estate management's most dynamic challenges. That's www.irem.org.